where 6 and 7 figure CEOs build their purpose driven legacy businesses through proven branding, marketing, and sales strategies so that they don't have to sacrifice their income and happiness for their mission. Thanks for watching the Life School Masterclass show. Join our Facebook group community of badass mission driven entrepreneurs, and come back next week, same place and time for our upcoming show.
All right. Hello, happy Friday, purpose-driven entrepreneurs. I am back with you again. Welcome to the Life School Masterclass show, a place for easy to implement practical advice, 20 minutes or less, business, leadership, and life alignment. I'm your host, CEO of the Life School. You all know me. And today I have an amazing guest, and we're going to be speaking about a topic that we speak about very often in this community: how to align our mind, body, and soul in our business with Shelby St. Clair. Shelby, thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
The pleasure is all mine, and I can't wait to hear a little bit more regarding this area and see where alignment is and how is it that we can offer some more value to our audience. So let's start with an introduction. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yes, so I am Shelby. I am the CEO and founder of the Boss Lady Agency. I launched the Boss Lady Agency 5 years ago after being in business for 7 years and having this real awakening as I was going through divorce from a very toxic relationship and seeing how much of me was lost for those 26 years of my life. I had grown up in a cult-like religion. I had parents who weren't very in touch with their emotions, so I was put off to the side, not seen, heard as a kid in the way that my soul needed. And so it led me to being in this marriage so young and really not knowing the person, and then losing even more of myself within that relationship. And so after the divorce, as I got out, my sole goal was to literally connect to me. Who is Shelby without all of this other stuff? Who is Shelby without all of the programming that she grew up with all of the belief systems that were ingrained within her, without this title of wife, and without everybody saying that I had the perfect life because I had a successful business and a big house and a marriage and I was traveling? Who was I without all of that stuff? And so I took myself on a deep journey of self-discovery. And on that journey, I realized that my passion was really just helping others to get to where they wanted to be in life. Every time somebody would come to me and have a conversation and talk to me about, this is what I want, this is what I dream of, I could already see and envision how they could make it their reality. And so as I was diving into me and really connecting to my superpower, I stumbled upon the world of coaching. And I thought, wow, this is amazing, because had I have known about coaching with my 3 businesses prior, each one of those businesses would have gotten to the place that they did on such a faster scale, because I would have had somebody guiding me and asking me the questions that I wasn't thinking to ask myself, or bringing up the points of resistance that I hit, or the areas where I was letting everything come and get in the way of what I really wanted. And so I launched the Boss Lady Agency in 2017. And then the goal was to really just help women start and grow their business. And over the last 5 years, it has really just transformed. Throughout that time, I got remarried and then quickly found out I was pregnant. And then 6 months into my pregnancy, my husband passed away. And it was like this next level moment for me, right? Because I had done all of this healing work with my past from my family, my religion, my marriage. And now I'm in this moment of my business was growing and I felt so good and aligned with the life that I was creating. And now I was just thrown this wrench in the gears. And I was like, hold on, now my life is crashing down before me, and what am I supposed to do? Because now not only am I a widow, but now I'm going to be a single mom, and I don't know what that looks like as I'm running a business. I don't know how to do that. And so I did another deep dive within myself, this next level of healing and connecting. And I recognized how much of our experiences and the things that we deal with affect who we are, how we be, and the business that we create and the life that we create. And so I started to really pivot my business towards the healing side, helping women who are really dealing with limiting beliefs, fears, and trauma so that we can uproot all that, rewire, reprogram so that you can really be in alignment with your true soul of what you're meant to do here and just shine as your powerful self within your business.
Mm. Wow, what a journey, I would say for sure, with all the challenges, despite everything that you have gone through. I think a message that I got out of your story is that not to be afraid to evolve ourselves as our business grows, right?
Mm.
Because we find it very often that, we kind of get known for something, and then later on you grow and evolve and you discover that you can help people at a higher level in a certain different way. I think it's important to, keep what we have but still realign with the offer that makes sense for us because of our own involvement in the business journey. So it's pretty much what you just covered there. And I love that you also give credit to the coaching industry, because a lot of times, maybe it does not get the rep that it needs. I also share a similar uh, resentment or sentiment about the industry that, again, I always say if I found coaching earlier, I would have done a lot of things differently. So it's really pairing everything together that's really, helps you in that development, because business
Yeah.
growth is really about your personal growth. It's really just one element of life alignment that we all need. So Shelby, let's dive into the topic. So what did you discover through you going through that internal journey yourself? How can we start connecting our mind, body, and soul together? Or maybe what is some of the disconnect that you feel with your clients is why they come to you, and then show us what are some of the things that we need to be aware of so that we kind of, start connecting and aligning all three.
Yeah. Well, as I'm sure everybody here knows, being in your space and you having these conversations, is that everything is energy, right? So we all are walking around with our own unique energy field around us. Our business has its own unique energy. And when we are in this place of having a mindset that isn't connected to our true desires and our true being and what we want to have in our life, right? We can sit here and we can say, I want to have a 6-figure business. But our mind is telling us that we're not capable of that we have to know more. We have to wait till the perfect time. We have to wait until we're seen as valuable by somebody else in our life, right? Our mind starts coming in. Our subconscious mind says, you've never done this before. You don't know what you're doing. And so therefore you're going to fail. And then we get fearful and we take a step back. We say, yeah, you know what? I have to go ahead and I have to do X, Y, and Z before I can do said thing in my business, because if I don't do those things, I won't be successful. But the question is, who says that you won't be? The only thing that's saying that you won't is your subconscious mind, your ego center that is just trying to keep you safe in what you already know. Stepping out of that comfort zone is so scary because we're stepping into an unknown that we don't know. And so when we get into this place of aligning our mindset, our body naturally starts getting into alignment in the energetic state, right? We start to uproot these belief systems. Well, why do I believe that I have to go and learn more about this thing that I already know a ton about and I can help people with right here and right now before I do the thing? Right? You have so much knowledge and value through your own experiences and what you already know that you can help a multitude of people. And just as you said, the evolution, as you're already helping people, then you can continue diving into your knowledge. Then you can continue working more. Then you can bring that embodiment of the next level self, the next level knowledge into your work, and then help more people on a grander scale. But when it comes to us as human beings, we are just naturally programmed from the moment that we are conceived to work off of the energy of our parents, our grandparents, our past lives, and everything else that we don't even know, that we don't even recognize. And it all becomes part of our being. And it just shows up in the way that we do things and how we believe in ourselves. If you're somebody that has dealt with trauma. And trauma, there's big trauma and there's small trauma, but trauma is really just a moment in your time when your emotions were spiked. And now your nervous system holds on to this. And you've created an entire belief and story around this one experience that has you behaving and thinking in a certain way and going about life in a certain way. If we can go and dig deep and uproot these experiences that you have had and realign your mindset into a state of full belief and empowerment for the human being that you are today, your business is going to take off because you're going to step into a whole new energetic state. You're going to actually be in the state that your soul wants to be in. Right, which is why it's bringing it all together that's so important, because each part comes together to get you aligned with your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing here.
Wow. I love that articulation that you just so naturally or so beautifully all put together. And how does that all align? Because a lot of times we hear these concepts separately, but we don't necessarily, we haven't connected the dots yet to how all of that connects together. I can so relate to what you said. Even in the beginning of my business, I'm like, I need more certifications. I need more this. I need more that. And really falling into this trap of procrastination before we can start helping is really a big problem for a lot of entrepreneurs. So I'm glad that you were actually stated that you just start with what you have, whatever life experience you have. I'm sure you can help someone that's a couple of steps behind you. And then through that service, you will realize so many more things that you need to help people with. But unless you do that, then you can't have the second part. So your business
Absolutely.
cannot evolve and grow unless you put yourself in the service mode. And at the end of the day, we also have a lot of tendencies of perfectionism over like, oh, I need to have all the answers. I need to be able to have all the resources to give my clients. I can't start, but that all comes beautifully by you holding space and realizing that, oh, I can actually help them, because you realize that at the end of the day, you are enough, and what you know is enough to help someone else along the journey. So I think what you said is really, really beautifully articulated to connect the dots for people, especially if they're maybe just launching their business, or maybe they're trying to figure out their messaging, who they're serving, how they serve them, and all of that. It's really, really important. Shelby, what is it that the School of Life has actually taught you? A final message that you can leave our audience with that is your soul's, it always comes up for you. It's like advice you give yourself or maybe other people.
Just don't give up. I think that is something that we all need to hear. Right? There's going to be hard days. There's going to be moments where you sit there and you question things and you wonder, can I do this? Am I going to be successful? Do I know enough? Like we just talked about. Don't give up, because your life journey, the reason that you started this business in the first place, the desire landed on your heart because it is meant to become a part of your story. And whether the business that you are running today or whether that business evolves into something else, it is all happening for a reason. So don't give up. keep going, dig deep, uncover the reasons why you are even having these feelings, these doubts in the first place. And then just focus on working on healing that. Because when you get that out of the way, your business can flourish. It's there waiting for you. The success that you want is literally your birthright. You came here for on this planet. You have this desire on your heart for a reason, and it is meant to be yours. So don't give up. Claim it, move towards it, and just get yourself into the state of alignment where everything in your life and your business just begins to flow.
Absolutely beautiful advice. Nothing to add to that. And stay in your authentic power. If it's there, there's something there that has to be unleashed. So stay curious, and take small actions daily to make that happen for sure. That's the only way that you can make the progress that you want. Awesome. Shelby, I want to thank you for everything that you have shared with us. Of course, I will have you back so we can dive in deeper into more soul alignment, mind, body, and soul. I think we just scratched the surface, in this area for sure. And I want to ask you before we leave, where is it that the audience can connect with you?
Yes, the best place is on Instagram. I am over there sharing all the good, the bad, the ugly, and what it is to be a business owner just in my life. And so I take you along the journey of the hiccups that come up and how I move through them and the things that I've experienced. You can find me at the Boss Lady Agency on Instagram.
Okay, beautiful. And definitely share this beautiful conversation with your community and vice versa. I think we are stronger together. And the more we put our message out there in the world, the more we can help someone that could be listening to it in whatever area, form of or platform. Thank you so much, Shelby, again for being part of our show. And we have reached the end. I will see you in another interview, in another show. Bye for now.
Thank you.